Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, if you hear anything in the background, my husband is currently playing a video game, so letting you guys know. This video is going to be the no disclaimers book tag. It is originally created by Michael from Catalyst Reads, and I forgot to mention in my Clean Slate book tag video that he's also the creator of that tag, so I just wanted to add that in there as well. I was tagged by 3 people to do this. I was tagged by Allie from Allie K, Jackie from Books with Elves, and I was also tagged by Michael from Catalyst Reads. I saw my name in the description box among the many other booktubers that he tagged. I will leave all of their links down below so you can check out their channels if you haven't done so already. They're all really amazing and they all have really great videos, so if you haven't checked out their channels, definitely do that. The first question is, which trope or tropes annoy you the most? I'm going to have to go with insta-love. Usually it doesn't really bother me, but as of late, it's starting to get a little bit annoying. Number 2, which writer or writers do you feel are overrated or overhyped? For me, I'm probably gonna go with John Green. I've been hearing him all over booktube, but I've never read any of his books. I'm just not interested in reading his books. They don't really capture my attention. I just don't think I'll read his books in the near future. 3, what are your least favorite books you've read since joining booktube? Since I started watching booktube, the books that I just were my least favorite, I'm gonna have to go with the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, written by Laini Taylor. I bought those books because it was been all over booktube and it seemed like everybody absolutely loved that series, so I was thinking that I was going to love it too. I just couldn't get into it at all. I couldn't connect with any of the characters, and the romance was just a little too much for me. I didn't like it, and I didn't even bother reading the 3rd book. 4, a terrible ending that ruined an otherwise good book. I can't think of any books that I've read that had a terrible ending. I've been satisfied with the endings of all the books that I've read so far. Number 5, which fictional character or characters do you wish were not killed off? Okay, so I'm not going to say the name of this particular character because I know that there are people that still haven't read the Shades of Magic series written by V.E. Schwab. But this particular character, I did not like him in the 1st book. I thought he's just the worst guy ever. I thought he was just this bad guy that really didn't care about other people's lives. And then I read the 2nd book. I got the backstory about him. I started to understand why he is the way he is and why he did the things he did. There are things he had to do in order to survive. I started to have a soft spot for him. I started to care about him, and then I cared about him more in the 3rd book, in The Conjuring of Light. And when everything was all said and done, I really wanted him to have that happy ending, just to live his life in peace and free, and then he dies. And I was sad, because I wish he didn't have to die. And you know, in the end he wanted to die, but I just wish that he could have lived. He's been through a lot of crap, and I just wanted him to, I don't know, I just didn't want him to die, you guys. It made me sad. Number 6. What are some of your bookish pet peeves? I don't really have any bookish pet peeves, but I mean, if I had to pick one, I guess I don't really like movie covers on books. They're kind of a turnoff for me. If I see a movie cover on a book, I'm probably not going to pick it up. And also, probably books that have cracked spines, which my husband accidentally did that to Tower of Dawn, and it made me sad because he keeps that book in his lunchbox when he brings it to work with him, so now I don't even want to take the dust jacket off because then I'll see the cracked spine. He's completely ignoring me right now. Number 7. What books do you feel should have more recognition? You guys are going to hear me talk a lot about this series. The Mercy Thompson series. I don't really hear about it on booktube. I even went on the search bar and typed in Mercy Thompson. I mean, there are some reviews, but they were like 7 years ago. Then you just get like the audio version of the books on YouTube that you can listen to, but I don't really hear a lot about the Mercy Thompson series. I think it's a good series. Granted, it's the only series that I've read in the urban fantasy area so far, but I think it's just really well written. I think it's exciting and I love the characters. Though I know that there are some people that really couldn't get into that series, and that's fine. You know, to each their own. But I just really love this series and I think it deserves some more recognition. Because I think this is a series that's made me fall in love with urban fantasy. Number 8. What are your thoughts on censorship and banning books? Okay. I had to talk about this with my husband for a little bit because I couldn't get my thoughts together for this question. Okay, censoring as a parent, my husband and I are definitely going to be censoring the books that our kids will be reading, making sure there isn't anything in there that we think isn't really appropriate for them and their age and their maturity level. As adults, we should be able to pick and choose what types of books that we read. I mean, if there's obviously some content in the book that you're aware of that you're not comfortable with reading, then obviously you can steer away from that book. But I think in the end, everyone deserves to choose what to read and what not to read. So those are my thoughts on it right now. I don't really have a more thorough answer to that. I'm really bad at answering questions. I'm just all over the place.
If you were bad at answering questions, people wouldn't tag you in videos.
Alright, moving on.
Burn.
I love my husband so much. Number 9, who do you tag? So I'm tagging 3 people. The first person I'm going to tag is Nicole from A Lover of Books. Second person is Leslie from Leslie Reads Books. And finally, I tag Rebecca from Rebecca Whitford. I will also leave their links down below so you can check out their channels if you haven't done so already. So Nicole, Leslie, and Rebecca, I tag you guys. So I hope you have a chance to do this video. I'd love to hear your answers and watch it. Also, if you haven't been tagged and you really want to answer these questions, then definitely go ahead and do that because I think these are very good questions. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys are having a great day. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again in my next video. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.